both. Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'm a win. Yes, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Then I hit that. Okay. Then I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, then I hit that. Okay, then I hit that.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pay you. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't getting down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
And off we go from Denver. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll... Set him back 5. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. On the counter, Lindsey. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the 29-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Rolling to his right. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, Locke. He'll buy some time right. That's complete. Okwuegbunam. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. They'll run with Lindsey. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Good tackle made.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down and goal. Locke flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Locke now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Locke going to go on 4th down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Brandon
McManus to kick off for Denver.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. Now Kaepernick may be a free play. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Flushed out right, and this is going to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7.
Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. KJ Hamler returning it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes.
It's caught inside the 25. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Lindsey on the toss left. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. One more time with Lindsey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Phillip Lindsay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 4.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Kenny Stills the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Kaepernick.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. This one caught by Ridley. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Kaepernick again. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
K.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Block will try again on 2nd down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
It's second down and 10.
Here's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Kaepernick. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Jason Sanders to kick.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Locke. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Albert Okwuegbunam. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Now Locke. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Again, it's Locke. steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A big loss there of 9 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Come on, set. Dog. 60. Pittsburgh. Set.
From the gun, it's Locke. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Locke working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
Brandon McManus, the kickoff.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brugge Hill on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Dolphins' 18-yard line.
Another run by Lindsey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball in the backfield and move the sticks.
A quick throw outside by Locke, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. They'll roll him out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
He's crashing. He's checking crowd. check flag 33. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I got. He's coming.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be out of bounds as the 3rd quarter comes to an end with an INT. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Dolphins.
On play action, it's Kaepernick rolling to his right. Airing it out, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Broncos 21. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Hamler now to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll buy some time right. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
That's a 40.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From midfield, here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. Okue-Buna. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's good for a Denver.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start to...
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 94 yards. The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Lock going to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Block. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Locke looks to throw it again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
35-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
First down, Miami.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Miami, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the L.A. Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.